This video is going to be about how to prepare a CMA, how to put together a package. It is not a video on how to properly pick listings for your comparables. This is more about putting it all together than the subjective pricing strategy. So what I just did is held Shift, hit Compose, started a new window, a new email window. I'm going to use this as my where I put my links. So we're going to do a print version. We're going to do a email version also. All right. So first thing we do, we're going to go to the assessor. The second thing, I guess. We already did that other thing. We're going to look up 977 Pine Street. We're going to pull the tax card on it. They paid for this. Paid $288 for it in 2005. All right. We're going to go printer-friendly version. We're going to go print, save as, hit save, and then I'm going to just use a shorthand 977 tax card, because this isn't like a file that I'm going to hang on to for a long time. This is just something we're going to build with. All right, where's my browser window? Let's do this, bring that. I know there's a lot of windows flying here. Okay, I'm going to go into Google Drive. From Google Drive, we're going to go Cox Group. Cox Group, we're going to go Marketing and Promotional. Presentations. All of these are probably going to move around when we redo the drive this summer. Here's the 2022 template. You would do make a copy right here. Making copies. There we go. And then you want to move the copy to wherever you are going to keep your CMAs in your drive. You wouldn't save it here in the Cox Group Drive. This is like, think of this as a resource for where things are to get, not where to keep your stuff. I have a file in my drive called CMA, and that's where I'm going to move this one to. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my drive where I keep my CMAs. I'm going to rename this one 977 South Pine Street tax card. I'm going to open it, not tax card. Let me change that. Need to change it to CMA. Comparative Market Analysis. That's what CMA stands for. Okay, the address is 977 South Pine Street. If you type it in there, this cell is set up to automatically bring it over. Fruta, CO 81521. Also, if you type it up there, it's automatically set to come down to here. Though it looks like we have some font issues there. Get those fonts to match. It's bolded here. Unbolded. Okay, over here we're going to start putting in the stats about the property. Pull this off. I'm going to do like that with it. And I'm going to pull up the tax card. This is why I like to have a big screen so that I can do things like see two at once. We're not going to have any concessions. Lot size is, there it is, 0.32. The view. Don't put acres in there because there's formulas that will automatically calculate stuff. Neighborhood, the view on this one's not anything special. Design is ranch. Stucco. Quality is above average on this one. Yep, says above average right there. Above average. Age is 2005. The condition is, I'm going to say, very good. This one's in pretty good condition. Above grade, square foot, 1937. Basement, none. Garage, 3 car, 3 attached. Porches, covered patio on this one. Outbuildings, none, and other, none. Remember, you can just change these however you want to help tell the story of what you're working on here. Okay, Chijara, I'm going to go to the MLS. Search residential. All right, I was fiddling around with this property and I've already got some things in here. What we're looking for here is single family in Fuda that is sold in the last 3 months. This is 15% over or under our square footage, 15% over, built between 2000 and 2010. Count it, I get 25. I'm going to put in 2 to 0.2 to 0.4. That gives me 11. I'm going to do a search. Okay, got them all up here. I'm going to sort them by price. I believe this house is going to fall at the top of the price range. What do we have here? Yep, that's one for us. 05 Malachite. Where's Malachite? Yeah, that'll work. It's Queens, I think. Oh, Comstock West. That one will work. What is this? Not in love with this one because it is a 2-story. I'm going to pause while I'm picking these properties. Okay. So yeah, I've decided these 3 top are the ones I'm going to use. So I'm going to throw out the others by clicking checked, which just shows me what was checked. Okay. I'm going to click on the property and go 766 Abigail Court. Sale price down at the bottom here. Sold price 458,400. MLS number back at the top 2022-0972. List date down at the bottom. Listed 3/3/2022. Contract date 3/16/2022. Sold date 4/20/2022. 13 days on the market. There's a formula there that actually calculates when it was listed versus when it went under contract, so you don't need to, and it doesn't count in the time it was under contract. Concessions, yes, has $1,000, so I'm going to subtract 1,000 there. This has a 0.2 acre lot, so we're going to add $200,000 per acre in value. I've talked with appraisers on that number. They are pretty good with it in the Grand Junction area. It maybe could and should get bumped up in the Eagle area. I'm going to actually add some value because it's this 2-story. So this is, you know what, I'm going to call this one average because otherwise I've got to. 2006 it was built, no adjustment for that. Condition. So I took off the above average because I really think that my property is not, even though the county said it. It's a good quality, but it's just not super high end on everything. Well, no, it is. It is. All right. We are a higher quality than this one, so I think we get to add in, like the cabinets are just higher end. We're gonna add in 20 grand there. Not very good. This one looks like it's in pretty good condition. All right, then what's it got? It has 4 bedrooms. Now we're going to take money off for the 4 bedrooms because it doesn't give you more house, but it gives you more utility. Take money off for the extra bathroom. 2083 is our square footage. This above grade square footage price probably ought to be this for Fruta. You don't get, this property sold at $220 a square foot, but you only really get about a third of that. I'm going to put 70-35 actually. You only get about a third of that on an appraisal because you don't get more lot, you don't get more garage, you don't get, All right, we've got 2-car garage here, 2 attached. And I'm going to add 10,000 in value for that. What's our patio situation on this bad boy? Yeah, see, that bathroom was nice. It just, there's an economy to this house. We don't have any photos of the patio. I'm going to say that means we don't have much of a patio. 766 Abigail. 766 Abigail. Fruta. There it is. Thank you. Collapse. Look at that yard. Holy cow. Okay. We have a patio. It's not covered. I'm going to say that's worth 10 grand for this house. Outbuildings. There is a shed back there. Let's give them $2,500 for their shed. I'm going to put yard. I'm going to put 10 grand. I know. We've got 24 for the size of the lot, but this is just. I really think we've got value for that. We're going to do yard because this pine has just such a nice yard. All right, I'm going to do that. Next is 999 Malachite Drive. Okay, now remember, this is not the sold price there. That is the list price. Sold price is the same number, though. Doesn't matter, in fact. All right. 2022-1752. List date 4/15/2022. Contract date 4/25/2022. Close date 5/25/2022. All right. Fruta. Concessions. None. On A. Lot size 0.21. Neighborhood. For views. Ranch. Stucco. How about the quality of this bad boy? See, there again, we have flat panel, cheap cabinets in there. I'm going to say average. 2005. Condition, is that very good? You know what, with this very good, let's just go to good on all of these. Oop, not that, go back. 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Sorry, I'm pausing because I'm trying to remember. I think we have an office also, so I'm going to pause. Okay, resuming. I am pretty sure this has 3 bedrooms and an office. The county shows it as a 3 bedroom. I'm pretty sure there was an office. So what am I going to do here with this yard? You know what? Here's what we're going to do, and this is why this is a beautiful thing. Insert above. We can. This is as simple as it is. We can just go. See, office. Now, how much value do we give the office? Probably the same as another bedroom. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to count it as a 4 bedroom for this purpose. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm sorry, it seems like I'm making it up as I go along. The truth is, I kind of am. Okay. Back to Malachite. Is that from the Bible? Okay, 1,866 square feet, no basement, 3-car attached garage. That gives us no value. Let's see what the patio situation is on this house. I usually go up when I'm looking for a patio because they usually put these sort of photos out back. Why would you not include a photo of the patio? Well, we can all kind of guess why you wouldn't include a photo of the patio. 999 Malachite. There it is. Because it's weak. Because you got a weak backyard and a weak little patio. I'm going to say small patio. So part of this is to actually do the job of calculating this. Ooh, we do have our RV parking on this one. RV parking, which is we have a bad yard. You know what? RV yard. Got such bad yards on these compared to ours. So I am going to add that list in. I am going to add this one in. All right. This is another other. A0 RV parking. It's worth about $5,000. Oops, but we have to take it off because it has it and we don't. Okay. Really thought this one would be simpler and more straightforward than it's turning out to be. 1266 Santa Fe. Circle. How much did you sell for? 560. 2022 2437. Again, this is a class, this is a video on how to fill this out, not how to accurately price properties. Accurately pricing properties is always a challenge. This is a tool and how we use it to get there. Pricing it takes a little expert knowledge and a little massaging and sorting through. That's what this tool allows us to do. So if it looks like I'm changing things as I go, it's because, well, the information kind of steers us one way or the other. Quality on this one's probably above average. Many of these were built fairly nicely. Yeah, see the difference in here? Yeah, yeah. All right, this is above average. All right. When was it built? 2007. Condition, good. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1822 square feet. We got a 2-car on this one. This one had a nice covered patio. I could tell, even though they didn't really do very good justice to those photos. Outbuildings, none. Other, this has open space behind it. That's worth about 10 grand. And the yard was nice-ish, not as nice. We actually adjusted up on that one. Oh, but look, that's the most recent sale. This open space, we should say it's worth about 15. I like that more. Okay. So now we've got all of the data for the closed-in. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to our spreadsheet. We're going to say email, agent full detail, compose email. We get to this, copy the link. I'm going to bring over my email. I normally would leave it on that, but we're going to copy this link and we're going to paste it right here. This will allow us to click on the link in the email and see those listings. I've got the 3 checked. I'm going to say print, print plus, agent full detail, and print. And download. This download is going to get combined with some other ones, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. I'm going to say 977 sold. Close. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take this away and go back into them. Now that I've committed to those being my comparables. Oops. All right. What I'm trying to do is, okay, I'm going to copy. This is Abigail. And right up here, I'm going to paste that photo from Abigail. Okay. Copy image, come over here, and paste. Of course it's not working. Of course. It's worked every other time except for the time that I want to make a video on it. Pausing. Okay, there was something wrong with the cell. I made some copies and fixed it. All right, so we're going to go copy image on the MLS here and paste. And what we're doing there is we're pasting the image in. We can grab that corner, make it smaller, and then get it about dead center. We'll go to the second one, copy image, insert, paste, not insert, but paste. And we can move it down like that. Copy image, paste. Size it about like that. Make sure you're doing the corner so you don't stretch the photo. All right, so that sheet is pretty much done. And if we look at it, we've got fairly wide range, but it does get us into some zone. All right, drag that over there. By the way, I'm on a PC, obviously. and I'm doing by just dragging the window over to the edge of the screen, it automatically says, hey, do you want to split this screen? Or just does it, doesn't even ask me. Okay, looking at this, active, we only have one that comes up with those same criteria. By the way, also, I should back up. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna take out this lots, and I'm gonna leave the square footage in there. And I'm gonna do a save search. I'm gonna save this search so that Melissa can use this particular search for the weekly updates. Just anticipating that we're going to have this listing that she's going to need to have the ability to do this search. Okay, let's look at actives. Let's look at pendings. Okay, we've got 17 active and pending. I had pulled up just actives. We got 7. Wow. All right, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put in the total acre again. Yeah, we've got 5 there in that's lot size. I'm going to search these, see where we come. All right, we've got mahogany. I'm going to start at the top because I think we're at the top on this one. Mahogany, 1,700 square foot, stucco, similar house. Oh, look, we're similar quality. We're very similar to this one. Okay, I'm selecting that one. Make the screen big so I got. See, this is a vinyl house with tile flooring and cheap, and this is under contract. Yeah. It's not a great comp, but it's about as good as we're going to ask for, or we're going to get here. Same with this one. Yeah, you can just see this is kind of a basic. Yeah, that's nice enough. These houses are kind of basic, but that's what we've got for comps. So we're going to use those. Can't come up with comps out of the blue. And then I'm going to start entering the data on these. List price on this is $475. MLS. List date. Okay. 5/13. I'm going to just go through this. I'm going to pause so you're not watching me enter data because that seems incredibly boring. Back in, forgot to tell you. So I'm going to take this. Not sure something happened to my justification there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it and paste it here. So it's just happening easy. Yeah. Okay, we're back from having filled in all of the information. Again, we're going to go hit email, client full detail, make it the agent detail, copy this, copy, paste it in your email. Looks like I didn't do that before. I'll have to go back and fix that unless I have more than one email up, do I? Nope, just didn't do it somehow. Cancel, print these, print plus, agent full detail, print. Now, one might say you don't want agent full detail, you want client detail because you don't want to give them all of the information like who sold those other ones. I don't agree with that. The fear of them seeing that, you know, Ron Seacrest sold this property, which wouldn't be on the agent detail. You know, if you're worried that they're going to go use Ron Seacrest because they sold the house next door, that would have already happened. The agent full detail also gives you information about commissions to show what commission was being offered on the other properties. I'm not afraid of providing information to people. So I pasted. Okay, copy image over here, paste. Why? Something is going on with my clipboard that is just weird. Hang on. Okay, so something was going on with my clipboard, and I just closed out the CMA and brought it back up, and the issue was fixed. Drink. Copy image, paste it. Resize it. Okay. Link. Copy image. Resize it. Sweet. Okay. I need to go back in and get the link for those ones that I apparently haven't put in the email. So I'm going to do it by going to the home page, typing in the MLS numbers. One of the reasons I like to put that information in there. Got all of them. I'm going to hit that email. Drink. Copy my email back up. What is going on with my clipboard? There are weird things happening here. I'm sorry, guys. So now the one that I had before is gone. The one you saw me paste there, that one's gone. I have to get the actives again. This is weird. Get those actives again. 2022 2399, 2022 2482 2022 2695. Search. By the way, I'm keeping my eye on that one over there to see if these disappear. Compose email. It's just some weird clipboard stuff happening on the computer right now, I guess. Okay, do that. Good. Okay. Okay, now, so here's where we are. We have done adjustments on these closed properties. They tell us that we're in the 530 to 580 range. We've done adjustments on the actives that tell us we're in the 550 to 570 range. That's a very tighter range. Also, these are today. This is today's market, not yesterday's market. That tells me that we are probably looking in the mid to high 500s, which says, okay, well, if someone is out shopping and they're shopping between, let's say 525 and 575 in Fruta, what properties can they buy? This there's one property. Let's just go up to 600 on this. Look at that. If someone is out shopping in Fruta, there are two properties they can buy between 525 and 600. That's active. Now let's assume that we may have to compete with the under contracts because they may come back on the market. So I'm going to add pendings in, and that gets me 10, which I kind of like that number. So not particularly that I like 10, but 10 is a good amount of properties to show here. So what we'll do when we're sitting down with them is when we're picking a price, we'll say, well, look, You know, there's this property on O Road. It's 4.6 acres. It looks like a manufactured home. That's probably not our competition. We don't need to worry about that. But here is a brand new construction. It's not going to have all those trees. Maybe it will. For 600, we've got brand new construction, 3-bedroom, 2-bath to worry about. We probably want to stay away from the 600 price range. Here's another 7-acre place, not our buyer. The person who buys our house is not going to buy 7 acres. This is a weird looking house, but it's 2,500 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. That one could be an issue at 570. Of course, it's under contract, but we want to be aware of that. 442, we probably will beat them, although that is a brand new house, but it doesn't have all the landscaping, doesn't have everything like that. Yeah, I really think that we can probably safely put our property. By the way, which ones were active? Active is Claremont and Cresthaven. This is the new construction. See, the thing about this one is it probably completion date mid-July. You know, yeah, it's only been on the market for 6 days. We're going to take these and we're going to do a PDF of them all. Print. And we're going to have a conversation. I'm not walking in there saying it is worth a certain dollar amount, but we're going to have a conversation about the range that this house probably is worth. We're also going to have a conversation about the perception of us being $50,000 or $60,000 over what these other comps were. Now, we are a different product, but you know, we do need to talk about that. Our job when we're meeting with them is to educate them. Oops, this is not what I want to do. I'm talking. No, this is what I want to do. Our job is to educate them, not to make decisions for them. We need to use our knowledge, our experience to come in and say, look, there's this. If you do this, this is what could happen. We don't know what will happen, but what could happen. And ask them, you know, to the extent that they're willing to take a risk or how much they want it to be a sure thing. All right, so we're back to, I've got all of the links in here. I'm going to say 977 South Pine Street, CMA 615. That's the day I'm going to actually meet with them. Okay, I'm going to take this over here. I'm going to click in cell A5. Make it a little wider. I'm going to click in cell A5 and click in cell J39, that looks like. And that's going to select all of this. Now, the photos don't copy nicely. So I'm now holding, by the way, let me back up. Click in A5, hold Shift down till you click J39, and that selects all of that. I'm now going to hold Control and select all of this, and that takes it out of the copy. And I'm going to say copy, see how it went like that. Let's hope we don't have clipboard issues, and paste. Yay, it worked well. So now what we did is we just put this spreadsheet in this email. So we can reference it on our phone easily, nicely. If we're going to be doing this over Zoom, we can send them that email. We're going to send them that email anyhow so that they have it in their email, not just the printed copy. And I'm putting the actives in there. We don't have a grid for competition, so I'm going to just take the competition header. I'm going to make it large. And then I'm going to say active pending CUDA 525 to 600 so that we know what it is. All right, back to this. Clear out everything. We're going to print. You may have this, you may have to get rid of this. That's over in the view. Well, let's do that right now. You go view. No. I'm going to pause while I remember how to do this. Hang on. Okay, I remembered. It's, you go to print, headers and footers, edit custom fields, and they are right here. You can edit them with your name. This printed is an automatic one. Okay. I like it how it is. 70, 30. Oh, I have 70 and 35. I need to double check that. I need to change it. This one needs to be 35. Print. Next. Save it as a PDF. Yes. Save. Cox Group CMA. Save. Okay. All right. Now all of that is sitting there waiting for us. We go into back to Cox Group on the drive. We go to Marketing and Promotional, Presentations, Seller, CMA Sheets right here. These are the sheets that go in between all of the pieces. We're going to print those off. Let's finish the email though. I'm sorry. Let's finish the email before we print all of these off. So you can click and open that up. And then you can print these individually, which I've done. And what it means is that I have a file on my computer, and you can do this also, this is not a bad thing, that has sheets 1 through 7 in here. Sheets 1 through 7. There's 7 in here. What this means is that I can merge them. I'm hesitating because this is a little more difficult way to do this, and I think maybe you shouldn't do it just yet. So let me back off. All right, I just went to PDF merge. I'm going to sign in. I have an account so that I can do really big ones. I'm going to merge. You should be able to do this merge without an account though. I'm going to grab these 5 PDFs here. All right, I'm going to put the solds first, I'm going to put the active second, and I'm going to throw the tax card at the end with the competition there, just in case we need to reference the tax card. And now I'm going to merge files. Now I'm going to download the file. Open it up, double check it, and now all of those PDFs are merged the way we want. Download. 977 South Pine Street, CMA 614.422. Okay. Now that file, I'm going to take the email, I'm going to upload it to the email. So in this email, the client will have everything that we're going to go over. We'll also have it in our thing. I'm going to go look up the seller's email address to have that. Hang on. Okay, so I've got the seller's email address in there. I've got this all pretty much just waiting. I'm going to close this, and it's going to be a draft email in my drafts so that tomorrow when I sit down with them, I can send them the email. All right, what I have now is all of the comps that I need to put in my binder. I'm going to do a separate video on the binder and preparing that. This is pretty much the point where I'm going to stop this video, and the next video you want to look for is about printing all of the material and putting the binder together.